I am back with a vengeance. The SHIT really has hit the fan since I've been away. So I found this online article which pretty much is a summary of all the crap that she has done in the past few weeks. I never ever thought that she would stoop so low as to literally humiliate not only herself in living colour live television, but also the rest of the firm. Now, we have the most recent update, which is that Charles is now going to sue the Sussexes over the accusation that he was the royal who has been branded a colourist, who has been branded the racist. And of course, the royal family has this motto that they never complain and they never explain. But even for Charles, as a loving, doting, selfless father, self-sacrificing father, may I add, in light of all the crap that Harry has pulled off with his wife over the last officially 2 years now, he himself is sick and tired of the BS. So this article really does fixate on Meghan Markle's train wreck, car crash, TV interview, which she done with Ellen, which was so tacky, so cheap, and there was nothing really royal about it, considering this was a woman who was running around literally the week before saying that social media is terrible and using her Duchess of Sussex title to try and lobby American politicians regarding paid paternity leave. It's extremely hypocritical, especially seeing as she also complained and said that she would like to have a private life and the media was very invasive. She has done nothing of the sort, which obviously has been emphasized over and over and over again by multiple media outlets. I'm going to get into this because I think it's quite a funny read and I think it's very accurate. Prince Harry's fame-obsessed actress wife Meghan has a new starring role, Hollywood laughingstock, after a bizarre appearance on the Ellen DeGeneres show blew up in her face, insiders have said. Instead of boosting her desired image as a family-friendly, down-to-earth duchess, Meghan's cringe-worthy TV antics exposed her as a pretentious phony. Now showbiz power players are running for the hills from the money-hungry former suit star, and the Duke and Duchess of Sussex's royal relatives are cutting the tinsel town. Social climbers dead. Meghan's wacko TV appearance was an unforgivable disaster, and the royals, especially Prince William and Kate, are outraged, revealed a high-level courtier. Just when they thought the Sussexes couldn't stoop any lower in bringing shame and scandal to the family, Meghan proves them wrong again. They can't believe she'd allow herself to be used as a puppet by a talk show host known for humiliating stunts. And of course, this is quite a classic thing that Ellen was known for doing on her TV show, whereby she'd get an A-lister in who she would then humiliate and get them to do really awkward things. Adele has done it, Michelle Obama done it, Oprah has done it, and many other celebrities that we know of have followed through with these stunts. What makes it different is that Meghan Markle is using her Duchess of Sussex title, and she's also participating in very celebrity-fueled interviews and celebrity-fueled activities, which mainstream celebrities who are actually famous for achieving something in their lives, i.e. becoming famous outside of who they're sleeping with at night and who they've married in their personal life, but they actually have raw talent. The difference is that Meghan Markle's fame has been bestowed upon her by an institution which she no longer is active in. She doesn't play an active role. She doesn't respect it. She's not carrying out any of the duties associated with this organization, the royal firm, and therefore she doesn't really have any entitlement to go on these shows while being gifted the Duchess of Sussex title as well, which we all know Because let's face it, Meghan Markle has never really spent any time in Sussex. She's not really spent much time in the UK. She had no intentions of spending any time in the UK either. And you can definitely see that all she wanted to be was a mainstream celebrity. And she never ever was able to achieve that by herself. She spent 2 decades of her life, I personally believe, trying to make it. She went to an extremely fancy school, which was funded by her father's lottery winnings and by his hard work. And she had this elaborate private education that was meant to groom her and prepare her for the stage, prepare her for the Hollywood lights. And she just didn't have the talent. She didn't cut the mustard. So she then proceeded to date men of power and wealth in order to climb up to this level whereby she could be a mainstream A-lister. But you can't really be an A-lister for just who you've married. And we all know that. That's why she hates the internet. That's why her bench book that she done a reading for on YouTube with the publishing house has over 25,000 dislikes. We all know this. It's common sense. She doesn't. She's the last to find out. She's the last person to the party of the fact that you cannot simply marry someone and expect to be loved and adored for doing absolutely nothing. We can't really love her for her starring roles. We can't really love her for her humanitarian work that she done outside of becoming a well-known international name by marrying Harry. What is there really for us to love about her? What is there really for us to buy into? There's no substance to this brand that she's trying to build. Sandra Bullock, yep, I get it. Charlize Theron, yep, I get it. These people are talented. These people have done moving action pictures that you can engage in. They are a part of history in a sense through their works, through their achievements. She doesn't have that appeal, so what is really the point? And this is why she's turning more and more and more into a joke, because you're trying to be everybody's on-screen best friend, but you've done nothing to really earn that title. And you're also doing it by trampling upon the very institution that's even given you your 5 minutes of fame, because it's coming to an end for the Sussexes. How low do they go and how far are they going to get, especially in light of the fact that Charles is now taking action. The institution is now actively going to publicly challenge them. Where do they really go from this? So let me get back into the article and finish a bit more off for you guys before I give you my summarizing thoughts. No matter what happens, whether I upload for consistently daily or I don't upload for 3 weeks, one thing I know that is for certain is that no matter what, these Sussexes are relentless and they are always going to be degrading themselves, humiliating themselves and in the wrong, because they are in the wrong, because they simply just don't get it. They have no raw talent. They're not wanted. They don't have the likability. They didn't put in the hours. They didn't put in the public service. They didn't pay their dues while they was in the very role that they should have stayed in for a minimum of at least, I personally think, 5 years. And even that's cutting it short. Meghan Markle, at 38 years old, should have married Harry, because of course that's what she wanted to do in order to get the title, and she should have served the British public for a minimum of 5 years so that she could build up that likability and she could build up that public connection. She didn't do that. She done everything that essentially has created this media circus of perpetual resentment and hate. I think I'm going to continue this on to a part 2 because there's so much to cover.